Hey, in today's video we're looking at users and user accounts. So on other systems this can be known as operators or clerks or cashiers. Basically it's the person that logs in and uses the ClubPOS machine. So if we go into back office and then log in, and you'll see if we go into admin and then we go into users and user types. So we're going to use user types first is what we need to set up. So each of your users can be loaded into a user type, or a user group is probably easier to know it as, but these are your user types here. So we've got an operator, a manager and an administrator, and each of those user types can be set with the things that you want that person to access. So if we have a look at the operator by clicking on it and then clicking on edit, you can see that they're not allowed to activate gift cards, they're not allowed to do the employee productivity and payroll reports, generate gift cards, manage gift cards. So you see, you just tick and untick the features that you want that particular user type to be able to access. So this one can't shut down, can't do some tasks. So yeah, you can set that up however you want. So if you didn't want them to be able to do refunds, for example, you could just untick the refund, and that means that any users that are in the operator user type won't be able to do refunds. So once you've got that set up how you want, you can click out of there, and we're going to go into admin and then users. And you'll see here we've got only two users set up in the system. One is a manager and one is an administrator. So we're going to create a new one, give them an ID number. Okay, now I'm going to use the keyboard for this, just because it's a bit easier than trying to use the touchscreen from this angle. So we're going to give this person user ID 1234, and you can fill out these other details if you wanted to here, but you really just need to have a name on it. So we're going to call this one Lee, and last name Williams. We'll make the secret key to be 1234 as well. Use this password, and you can put in here some costs if you're using the time clock features. That'll give you a real basic kind of wage summary total. And here you put down the user type. So this is where we set what we want them to do, and this one's just going to be an operator. And the last thing you need to do is tick the active there, and then you can go OK. And there we go, that's set this operator up as an operator type. So now we can close this, go into our bar, and we should be able to use 1234, and that logs me in there, and then I can clock in and then exit that screen. And there we are, this is user 1234 is able to do this sort of stuff and finish the sale. But if we tried to get them to do something like a gift card, it asks us for the privileged password. So that means if you had a manager there, they could override with their manager password, and then they'd be able to use that feature. Cool, that's all there is to users and user types. Give me a yell if you've got any questions.